Hey guys, really quickly, I wanted to address something that I've been seeing. For people who are booking soul healing sessions with me, I really want to say this. If you're considering even booking a soul healing session with me, when you book these sessions, if you come into the session guarded, if you come with a wall where you want to look a certain way to me, or you don't want to just be honest and say like, hey, this is where I'm at, this is what's going on, you actually hinder, like you don't get the most out of your session. Okay. And the reason being is because you have to understand that for me, and where I'm at in my own path, I understand everybody's path. Okay, I can relate to anybody, and every person makes sense to me. So it doesn't matter what a person is bringing and what their issue is. If a person doesn't make sense to you, then that means all that is you don't know that person's story. See, if you know a person's story, it doesn't matter where they are, they make sense. Jeffrey Dahmer makes sense. Okay, if you really knew Jeffrey Dahmer and you really knew his story, Jeffrey Dahmer and who he is and who he became and the things he did would all make sense. There's no person who does not make sense. Every person is valid. Okay. So I don't have this level of judgment about where anybody is. But see, what happens is if you have a level of judgment within yourself, because remember, everything you are encountering, every relationship, every connection, every encounter is about your relationship to yourself. So if you have a relationship with yourself where you're judging yourself for where you are or who you think you need to be or whatever it is, you will come into the session and assume that because we project, okay? Especially people in the twin flame community, they're the kings and queens of projection. You know, they're always projecting how they feel and what they think onto somebody else. And so people will come in to me and then they're projecting what they feel and the judgment they have for themselves, and they assume that I'm going to have that same level of judgment. It doesn't work that way. I'm not coming from that place. You know, that's going on inside of you. And so what happens is if you're coming into the session from that place, you're going to be guarded and you're not ready for the healing. You're not open to the healing. And I don't push people beyond where they're ready. So like I said, those sessions are guided by you. You know, if you come in open, like if you're to a place where you're really ready to hear it, because I'm the queen of shadow work. Okay, so like if you have shadows that you can't see and you want to see them and you want to, you know, like you want to deal with your inner demons and you want to really get to the root of it, you really want to heal, I can go as deep as you can go. You know, I can go as far as you're ready for, but I don't do that. I don't push people further than what the level of healing that they're ready for. And if you're to a place where you can't even be open about where you are and you're still under your own self-judgment and things like that, I don't push you beyond your boundaries. Okay, because if you notice in everything I teach, when I talk about respecting people as individuals, I respect people's path. It's not on me to push people to go beyond where they're ready to go. You know, I can go where you want to go, but I don't go further than you want to go. Okay, because then that's why I have some people that do the coaching packages with me, because they want to do it bit by bit. They want to get there, but we do it over time. Okay, when you're ready for each step and each level. Okay, and so that's how I deal with it. So if you come to me with a mask, yeah, I'm going to push a little bit to kind of penetrate that mask, but I'm not going to force you to face shadows that you're just showing me that you're clearly not ready to face. Okay, because you're on your own path. I'm just a part in the path. You know, I'm just like a stop along the way. You know, I'm not the path for you. You're on your own path and you're going at your own pace. And maybe somebody else is going to be there for that next step. Or it could be me. You could come back later. I get that too. So I don't know. And that's not for me to figure out. That's for you to walk your path. You know, so I'm only going to deal with what you're showing me, how open you are and how much you're ready for. And that's as much as I'm going to deal with you, because we have to, even though any change and healing has some level of discomfort, I don't make it extremely uncomfortable to where you're going to be going so far beyond what you're really ready for. And if you're not ready, it's not going to help you in that way. Okay, so we just go a couple of steps ahead of where you are, unless you're just ready for a paradigm shift. Because I do get some people like that, where they can skip and they can jump from A to Y. If you can handle that and you want to do a complete paradigm shift and you're able to just leap, you're really that ready. Usually you have to have suffered a whole lot. And you have to really be tired. The more you've suffered, the more you've been through, the more broken you are, the more actually you're capable of paradigm shifts. Okay? Because it's suffering that pushes us to the evolution. It pushes us to grow. That's the whole reason of suffering. That's why none of us escape suffering. Okay? So just keep that in mind. You have to think about when you're booking soul healing sessions with me or karmic cycle healing and things like that. You have to think about, how open you're ready to be. The more open you are and the more ready you are, the more you can get out of one session. Okay? Because if you wanted to do a complete paradigm shift, we'll do that if you can handle it, if you're ready for that. But I don't base it on me because it's not my path. I'm just, I'm here to be a part of your path and your journey. So you have to bring to me what you're, like that's the way it works. Okay. So I just wanted to clarify that for those who are booking the sessions, those who are thinking about booking the sessions. That's something to be aware of. Okay. The sessions are not the same for every person because every person's path, journey, where they are, what they've been through is not the same. Okay, so it's tailored to you. All right. So that's something I wanted you guys to know, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.